North Star Alarm.
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to show you guys how to install a DSC PowerG flood sensor. So for starters, this is what you get in the box. This is the flood sensor itself. You get some tape, some screws, and a battery and the transmitter for the flood sensor. So this is kind of going to be done in two parts. First, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to attach the flood sensor to the transmitter. So what you do is you pop this cover. You're going to need a small screwdriver like this one. Then you have to undo the screw. Pop this off. Then you'll see here that there is two wires that are already stripped for you, and these will be going into these two holes right here. So we'll take our screwdriver and we'll just loosen these so that the wires will go in to the terminals. And then we'll feed these wires through this hole right here. When we do that, we'll stick them into the terminals. Just a heads up, this part of the installation does require a bit of dexterity and patience. So just a heads up, see I missed one there. Usually like to get them as far in as possible, just that way they stay there. But this looks good enough, so we'll just go ahead and tighten those. Now we'll just go ahead and pull on that to make sure they aren't going to come out. Looks like we're good. So now that that's done, on the inside of the cover here, there's notches to break these out. Usually you can just take some pliers to knock those out. So I got myself some pliers. So we're gonna take out this notch right here. We'll just grab, pull, breaks off just like that. This way the cover will sit flush even with the wires in here. So we'll just pop the cover back on. Of course, you would also put the battery in. Now that's on. Just tighten the screw back down. Put this little white piece back on. You're good to go to install it. So when it comes to installing the flood sensor where you want it to be, first thing is to pick the location where you want it. This could be either near a sump pump in your basement, under a sink somewhere, or in a laundry room, just anywhere where you're worried that water might build up. So once you've picked where you want it to be, you're going to want to mount the flood sensor part first. These are the two prongs for the sensor, so you want to make sure that these are face down. This way when the water comes up, that'll complete the circuit, trigger the sensor. So you'll take the screws either in the bag, or if you have other screws you want to use, you can use those too. Just mount it face down, either using these two holes or these two holes like against a wall like this. Once this is mounted, what you'll do is you'll want to take the two-sided tape, attach it to the transmitter, and attach this to the wall. The higher up the better, because if this gets wet, in the event there's a flood, then it'll break and it won't transmit the signal. So once you've done that, last step is to secure the wire. So you would either do that with these straps that come in the bag here. There isn't a ton of these, so if you have some zip ties lying around like this, like some nice eyelet zip ties, or any other zip ties you want to use, you can use that. And you would strap the wire either to the floor or to the wall just to secure it. Those are the guiding principles in installing the flood sensor.